7 days, I'm going to be trying out the diets of 7 different Victoria's Secret supermodels. Mostly for fun, but also because I ate too much junk food while I was on vacation last week. So I'm trying to redeem myself by eating super clean like these supermodels usually do. So this video is going to feature the diets of, and forgive me if I pronounce it wrong,
Adriana Lima, Candice Swanepoel, Hadid, Vita Sidorkina, Romee Strijd, Sanne Vloet, and Consani.
Usually when I watch these kinds of videos, I see a lot of weight checking and body measuring and calorie counting. I just don't like seeing these things because I don't think it's very healthy, especially if there's young people watching the video. So there will be none of that in this video. Okay, today is day 1, Monday, and we are starting with Vita Sidorkina. And I wrote it all down in this book. I watched a 2022 video that she did, and she said that in the morning she likes to have green juice with an omelet and some veggies. So we're gonna do that. I'm starting with making the green juice that she said she likes to drink. She didn't really say what she put in it, but it is really green, so I'm just gonna put what I like. I'm starting off with putting in some cucumber. And I'm just gonna put in some green leaves, and I'm picking the greenest ones out of this bag because there's like purple ones in here as well, but I don't want to use the purple ones. Okay, now I'm putting in a full ripe banana because I think that adding banana to any smoothie just makes it taste better without having to add any additional sugar. And then over here I have a little packet of spirulina powder that I bought like a year ago and just never used because I always accidentally put too much in. And to help it blend better, I'm adding some 100% pure coconut water. Okay, and now we blend. I'm gonna switch the top to the pouring side. And we're gonna pour it into this really tall, pretty glass. Wow, look at that color. We're gonna do a taste test. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know how to make an omelet, and neither does my sister, and I also don't have half an avocado, so we're gonna have scrambled eggs and cherry tomatoes because it's close enough. So now it's time to plate breakfast. Because we don't have avocado, I'm just going to use the cherry tomatoes. Okay, there we go. So now it's time to eat. This is how the plate is looking. And before I start, I'm just gonna add salt. So we have no pepper, so I'm just gonna eat it with salt. Y'all, we found the pepper. I'm gonna add it to the very little bits of egg that I have left. And let's not forget the drink that I still have. It's actually really good. So now it is lunchtime. For lunch, I'm gonna be making a salad. I wrote down all the ingredients for the salad, so we're just gonna start making it now. So for Vita's salad, I'm gonna be making a hard-boiled egg. So I have my little egg cooker right here, and I just filled this egg measurer cup to this level. I think this means that it's gonna be like the yolk is gonna be slightly liquidy. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna pour this in. I'm gonna take the lid right here, make an egg, and then close it. Yeah, and now we wait. So we got the washed lettuce leaves. I'm just gonna put maybe a couple on. Maybe I'll just put the rest of the box on actually, yeah. And I saw that she eats her salad with chickpeas, but I don't have chickpeas, so I'm gonna use cashews instead. These are raw, unroasted cashews. Okay, it looks like our egg is ready, so I peeled the shell off. So now I'm just gonna put this in the center of the salad, and I'm going to top it off with some sriracha. I didn't really see Vita putting sriracha on her salad, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to. Let's take this to the dinner table. Oh my. Alright, so here's my lunch for day 1. I'm going to eat this now and I'll see you guys at dinner. Okay, so I just did a workout and took a shower, which means that
I am super ready to have dinner. So for dinner,
we are having another salad, but I did watch 3 of Vita's YouTube videos. I did see that she likes to have fish or some kind of meat or bread along with her salad. I'll insert some photos here. But yeah, today we're just gonna be making the same salad that I had for lunch, except maybe with some ingredients changed. And then I'm going to see if we have any meat or bread to eat it with. Here's the plate. Okay, the leaves are washed and I'm gonna plate it now. So I'm gonna be adding the whole shabam. I'm gonna be adding this cranberry nut mix, which has almonds as well as cashew and cranberry. I'm gonna add a handful of these. In the 2025 video that I watched from her YouTube channel, she added orange to her salad, which I thought was really interesting. I don't have orange, but I have mandarin. So I'm thinking about peeling some mandarin and adding it to the salad. Welcome to the dinner table. Yeah, this needs sauce, but I have no sauce that would go well with a mandarin salad. So I did say a few clips back that Vita also eats some kind of bread usually with her salad. My sister is getting the bread that my mom bought today. I think it's honey bread or something, but I'm gonna be eating that. We're gonna be eating that. This is my sister. Guys, she's wearing the necklace that we are matching, but I'm not wearing it right now, but we bought it from, did we buy it from Melbourne or Sydney?
Sydney.
Okay, we bought it from Sydney. I showed it in a vlog, my Sydney vlog. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. Okay, this is my piece of bread. These are 300,000% better than a salad. Oh, Ashley B. Oh, my cat is back from her trip outside. My sister's gonna let her in. And I am going to eat.
It's cold and wet.
Do you want to say hi to the camera? Guess who just came home?
And it's wet.
Anyway, I'm going to be eating this block of Lindt chocolate right here. Bro. Alright guys, that was day 1 of eating like a Victoria's Secret supermodel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, so today is day 2 and I forgot to say this yesterday, but I'm planning to be rating all of the meal plans every day. So for yesterday's one, Vita Sidorkina, I give it maybe an overall 2 out of 5 stars just because I don't like eating salad. But anyway, today is day 2. We're gonna be doing Sanne Vloet. And also, before I make breakfast, I just want to say something. As you can see, my favorite stud, which I wore for the last couple of videos, this one, the spider stud, it fell down the drain last night when I was washing my face. And I'm actually so mad. But there's nothing I can do to get it back. It's probably in the ocean by now. So we're just gonna move on and I'm gonna go make breakfast. I got from one of her YouTube videos that she's really into drinking bone broth in the morning, but obviously I don't have bone broth. So for breakfast, I'm going to have a green spirulina smoothie instead. This is my absolute favorite smoothie. It's from the Homegrown Juice Company. For the actual food part of the breakfast, she said she likes to have toast with scrambled eggs and cheese and cherry tomatoes, so that is exactly what we're gonna be making. We're putting the scrambled eggs on now. My cat is meowing in the background because she wants to go outside. Right now it's 11:45 a.m. I am about to remove the black dye from my hair, which is why I'm wearing this shirt, don't judge. I thought it would be best to eat lunch nice and early so that I can get this done earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me to go make lunch. For lunch we're making wraps because that is what Sanne Vloet said that she eats for lunch, and I saw it in one of her videos. So we're gonna make wraps with these pockets, and we're gonna fill them with cucumber, sweet pepper, spinach, lettuce, and some type of meat, which I will find soon. Done. Okay, I'm using the yellow one. I got them in a pack, red, green, and yellow's my favorite one, so I'm using the yellow one. Half in here and then half in the other wrap. I got a humongous bag of peeled shrimp, so I'm gonna pop some in the microwave because I'm too lazy to actually like cook them. So the shrimp and the cucumber are ready. Now we're gonna top them off with a bit of sriracha sauce.
I just put it back together when I'm eating it. Amazing!
Okay, so I just removed my black hair dye like I said I would, which is why the ends are a bit more brown than before. I need to go to a rehearsal right now, so when I come back I will record myself eating the dinner, which will be Japanese curry, because I think she said in one of her videos that she was eating Japanese curry for dinner, so I took that as inspiration, and tonight we're having Japanese curry. I'm not gonna record the making of the Japanese curry because I'll be out, but when I come back I'll record the eating portion. Here's the dinner. Welcome to day 3. So how much did I rate yesterday's meal plan? 5 out of 5 stars. Why? Because I think it was the most similar to what I normally eat, and I didn't feel like I was very hungry at any point in the day, except maybe after lunch a little bit. But I really liked that she eats kind of similar to me, so that's why I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. So as I said, today is day 3, and today we are doing the meal plan of Romee Strijd. Did I stutter when I said that? Sorry, Romee Strijd. And for breakfast, she likes to have overnight chia seed pudding. So last night I did make some overnight chia seed pudding. I didn't record it though, but I'll put the recipe up here, and we are gonna go eat it now. Okay, so here is the chia seed pudding that I left in the fridge overnight. This is airborne pure honey. Let's do a taste test. I put way too much honey in it, but it is really good. I forgot to say before, but she also says that she likes to drink this like green looking juice in her video. Obviously, we're gonna be drinking spirulina smoothie again today. Hi, welcome to lunchtime. For lunch, we're gonna have burritos. I am going to smash the avocado with spring onion, and my sister's gonna scramble the egg with cheese in it. Welcome to avocado mashing class 101. Wow, that was clean. Okay, here is the chopped up spring onion from our garden. I'm gonna put it into the avocado mash. I'm gonna eat some of this because I'm hungry. This is maybe the best guacamole I've ever eaten. And while we wait for the eggs to scramble, I'm just gonna pre-fill these with the mashed avocado and spring onion. Right, here's the egg being scrambled. We're adding some grated, what cheese is this? Cheddar. Okay, we're adding some cheddar cheese to the scramble. So here's our egg protein burrito. And here I have my trusty sriracha sauce. The avocado mash is at the bottom because I put it in first, and this is what it looks like with the avocado mash. It's very colorful. It looks very healthy. So actually for dinner we were supposed to make pasta with salmon, which is what Romee showed in her YouTube video, but we were kicked out of the kitchen that day and my mom insisted on making us her pasta instead. So this is what we are having for day 3 dinner. It's still pasta, so technically it's still following the meal plan, but it's just not Romee's pasta. So I'm in bed right now, but how did I rate Romee Strijd's meal plan? Honestly, 4 out of 5. I would say 5 out of 5 because number 1, breakfast chia seed pudding was delicious. We definitely will be making that again. Number 2, the lunch was also delicious. I won't be making that again, but I did learn some really good tips like mashing spring onion with avocado. That was bus, and scrambling cheese with egg. That was also an amazing idea that I never thought of before. So for breakfast and lunch, it would easily have been a 5 out of 5, but since I did fail to follow her dinner plan, I will have to lower it to 4 out of 5 just because I never got to try her dinner recipe. Okay, so I overslept really bad, which means that we are gonna have to start day 3 at 11 a.m. Yeah, so we're gonna have to have our breakfast at 11 a.m. So today we're following the meal plan of our first non-YouTuber model, which means that I did have to go through a lot of websites to find her meal plan since she doesn't have a YouTube channel and doesn't do what I eat in a day videos. This model is Candice Swanepoel. For breakfast, I got this information from thecut.com. I'm gonna tell you where I get all of these recipes from so that if you want to fact check, you can fact check and let me know in the comments. I found that for breakfast, she likes to have what she calls a beauty smoothie, and it's basically banana, protein, berries, and nut butter. Here I have our trusty smoothie blender. Now I'm gonna add in the frozen berries. This is a mix of strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry. Okay, I'm gonna add a very tiny bit of protein powder because this protein powder is like really, really sweet. I am just gonna add like maybe half of this scoop. And now we're gonna add the nut butter. I have crunchy, oh my gosh, I have crunchy Fix and Fogs peanut butter, and I'm just gonna get this much. A little bit of almond milk to help it blend. Breakfast smoothie, will it pour? It is really thick. But anyway, let's do a first taste test. I can definitely taste the protein powder in there because that protein powder has so many artificial sweeteners. It's like, it tastes like pure sugar cane. Hello and welcome to lunch, Candice Swanepoel edition. I searched high and low across the internet and I could not find any source of her saying exactly what she eats for lunch, but every source that I did find said that she prefers like a more dense and heavier meal for lunch because she likes to eat lighter for breakfast and dinner, I think. So I did get on TikTok that she eats grilled chicken with rice and broccoli, and that's her sort of like preferred lunch kind of. So today we're gonna be using leftover rice from last night and we're gonna be making grilled chicken and broccoli to go with that. Also, update, we realized we don't have any chicken because we used it for the Japanese curry a few days ago. So we're gonna be using pork instead. Okay, so this is our cooking setup. Over here in this pot, we have the broccoli boiling. And then over here we have our protein, which is pork fat, and we have the actual pork meat over there. We're cooking them separately. Guys, I want to show off our first cooked pork. Look at this. Wow! I swear it's not raw. I don't think it is. I asked Google Gemini. Apparently it's medium rare, so don't come for me. So my sister just plated the pork. Okay, so now it is my favorite time. This is the lunch. I got some kimchi. I doubt that Candice eats kimchi with her rice, but I'm going to, so. Let's try the medium rare pork steak that we made. Hi y'all, so for dinner we are going to have some pumpkin soup because according to the blog that I was reading, Candice Swanepoel likes to keep her dinner light, so she usually has a soup or a Caesar salad. And obviously, as I said before, I don't have any chicken, so we can't really make a Caesar salad. I also don't have any more lettuce. So right now, I think that my mom is steaming the pumpkin right now. And in a few minutes, I'm probably gonna go up and blend it. So here is our boiled / steamed pumpkin. And we're about to mix it up in the blender and add the spices. Hi, so every time I eat pumpkin soup, I always like to eat it with some garlic bread, which I make myself. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make my favorite on budget, homemade, organic, not organic garlic bread. You get 2 slices of toast. I'm gonna put them in the toaster. Here we are. We're gonna grab the butter and we're gonna spread it over our freshly toasted toast so that it melts in. And then you grab the crushed garlic and you scoop a little bit up like this, and then you just dump it on top of the toast with the with the butter on it, and it should look like that. So fun fact, I put oregano on basically everything. This is a meal that I haven't had in a very long time. 2 slices of homemade garlic bread and pumpkin soup with oregano sprinkled on top. This is gonna be so great. Okay, mukbang time. Pumpkin soup. Okay, so how do I rate day for Candice Swanepoel's meal plan? The beauty smoothie breakfast, I am gonna rate that one maybe a 3 out of 5. It was okay. It was an interesting experience, but would I make it again? Probably not. For lunch, that was actually really good. I did learn a lot of new skills from doing that. I think it opened my eyes to a world of cooking possibilities. So that is a 5 out of 5. And for dinner, I got to have my favorite pumpkin soup again, and it just kind of allowed me to rekindle with my love for pumpkin soup and homemade garlic bread. So 5 out of 5. So considering 2 of the meals were 5 out of 5 and 1 was 3 out of 5, I think that the overall rating would have to be maybe 4.5 out of 5. So that is my final rating, 4.5 out of 5 for Candice Swanepoel's meal plan. Welcome to day 5, everyone. Today's meal plan is inspired by the Bella Hadid. Hi y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. For breakfast, I did search everywhere for this meal plan, so I'm pretty sure this is as close as we can get. We either have eggs and sausage or egg bagel. I don't really like eating sausage for breakfast. I also don't have sausages, so I'm thinking we make an egg bagel, but since I don't have bagels either, we're gonna get normal toast, and I'm just gonna cut it in a circle and stamp a little circle in the middle of it, and that is gonna be our makeshift bagel. So my sister wants to try using this for the bagel. She wants the bagel to be really thin, so she's gonna use the black circle, but I told her to use the measuring spoon. So here's our cutout bagel tops. This is our trial run, and these ones I'm gonna put in the toaster now. Also, don't worry guys, we saved the pieces that we didn't use over here so that we can eat it later with some dip or whatever, because we are so no waste, we are so eco-friendly, No waste, yay. So here we are scrambling the eggs for our bagels. My bagel is over here. It just popped out of the toaster and I think it's looking pretty good. Hi guys, so I'm sitting down to eat now and I have like 10 minutes to eat this and then I have to leave like straight away. Wow, thanks. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to eat this in 10 minutes and then I have to go. I'm gonna ask Sriracha. By the way, I only used exactly what it said online. Online, it only said egg bagel, so that's why this makeshift bagel only has egg inside. So I just got home from work and I am really tired and I also feel not that great. So I don't really want to cook right now, but I have to do it for the vlog. So I'm gonna get my sister to help me. Okay, say something about what we're gonna make.
So we're gonna make salmon and veggies.
And what do you think about this beautiful, totally fresh salmon that we are using?
I'm not excited, but I never tried it before, so let's try it.
Bella Hadid, I think, says that she has some form of protein with a mix of vegetables. So our choice of protein is gonna be salmon patties. We're gonna use canned salmon and turn them into patties. And then we're going to boil some vegetables to eat alongside it. So I'm gonna be using this for the vegetable mix. It's just corn, peas, and baby beans. And I'm gonna boil these and I'll just show you guys when I'm done with the whole plating process. This is literally real life expectation versus reality. We couldn't get the salmon to turn into patties, so we just have crumbled canned salmon over here. And I did boil the vegetable mix, like I said. I have a salt shaker to add flavor because, as we know, canned salmon and mixed vegetables that were frozen have basically no flavor. I think it doesn't taste as bad as it looks. I will probably never be making this meal again. It might honestly be my fault since I don't have any actual fresh meat and I actually was too lazy to chop up the vegetables myself. Okay, so as you can guess, we just have one day left of eating like Victoria's Secret angel. So let me just introduce today's angel that we're going to be following the meal plan of. So today's angel is going to be the iconic Adriana Lima. I prepared my breakfast last night again because she says that she likes to have some oatmeal for breakfast, and I always think that overnight oats will always be better than microwaved or cooked oats in the morning. So last night I did prepare some overnight oats and it has been sitting in the refrigerator till now, so I'm just gonna go take that out of the refrigerator and we can just eat. All right, so here is our oatmeal, overnight oatmeal heated up, and I topped it with a dollop of peanut butter, my favorite, and some honey drizzle. And this I actually added chia seeds to.
Wow! Amazing!
Okay, so now is lunchtime and I'm really excited about lunch because we are gonna be having sweet potato, chicken, rice, and vegetables. And I love sweet potato to the maximum amount. Like, I love sweet potato. The amazing news is that we actually do have chicken that is not pre-cut and pre-cooked. This one is from my sister and my parents' leftovers. So the sweet potato has already been roasted and it's over there cooling right now. So I'm just going to heat some rice and then my sister is cooking the vegetables right now. Alright everybody, this is the chicken and rice portion of our lunches. Boom! Transition to sweet potato added. Wow! We are boiling the vegetables in a frying pan because we are so cool. So here's the final plating arrangement with my fork smack bang in the middle. We got the boiled veggies over the steam, the chicken on top of the rice, and the sweet potato. Let's try the chicken. chicken, delicious. And of course we have the sweet potato.
Oh yeah!
So, welcome to the 7th and final day of a week of eating like Victoria's Secret angel. Today's last model is gonna be Alex Consani, and she doesn't really have any like specific diet that I could find. Like, she didn't really say that she eats just like one regular thing for breakfast or one regular thing for lunch. So I had to really go digging on her Instagram and TikTok social media pages, and I found some videos that kind of reference what she eats. Luckily for me, she has a whole like highlight on her Instagram page where it's just food that she eats. So that's how I kind of built today's meal plan. I just kind of picked which ones I want to eat, and we're just gonna follow that. Hi guys, so we're gonna be making the cinnamon pancakes. These cinnamon pancakes that I found on her food Instagram highlights. This is a recipe that I wrote a long time ago, and we're gonna be using this. Okay, flour. We got some premium cinnamon powder. Accidentally showed the $5. We're not premium. Everybody say good morning to Ashy B, who is on our counter right now. This is maca powder. It's the lighter one from the cinnamon. I'm not even sure what maca powder does. I think it's supposed to give you protein and energy, but yeah, we always add this to our cinnamon pancakes. All right, here's our egg. And we're pouring it into half a cup. Got my sister to flip the pancakes because I don't want to be but it's okay, I'll flip the next one. That's the first one. I made 3 in total. This one, the last one that I made, is severely burnt because I think my pan ran out of oil or something. So this one is actually black under all of this, but I just flipped it over so that you guys couldn't see it. Okay, so just like the photo that I found on her highlights, I'm going to top my pancakes with banana slices as well as honey. All right, here's my banana. We're gonna cut it into slices and drop it on like that. Oh, so we used to have squeezable honey, but some big back used it all, so we're gonna be using this jar manuka honey instead. So we're just gonna scoop out whatever's left, and we're just gonna like spread it on like butter or something. I'll show you. So this is what it looks like with the toppings on. It doesn't look as voluptuous as Alex Consani, but we're going to be enjoying this at the breakfast table anyway. Everybody, look who already beat me to the breakfast table. Look who's already there. Yeah. Say hi. These cinnamon maca powder pancakes, my own recipe. We're just gonna eat the burnt one first. Look at how burnt that is. Also, I don't know if anyone wants to try this recipe, but if anyone wants to try, you can just comment cinnamon pancake recipe please or something, and I'll write it down for you. Guys, look at how beautiful the weather is. This is the only curtain that's open. This blind is shut, but through this blind you can see how blue the sky is today. Alright, I'm gonna finish the rest off camera, and then I'll see you guys when it's lunchtime. Okay, so while I was eating breakfast, I did some extra digging around Alex Consani's Instagram, and I found this photo of her eating nachos, and I just thought, you know, I love nachos so much. If you didn't watch my Melbourne vlog, I love nachos. So what better lunch to have than to make our own nachos? FYI, my sister has her friend over right now, so we're all gonna be sharing the nachos together. This time we're not following any recipe. We're just doing our best to make our nachos look as close to Alex Consani's photo as possible. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I was slurring my oh my god. I don't know why I'm slurring my words like that, and why I'm talking so slow, and why I'm stuttering right now. I think I might just be sleep deprived, honestly. chef is about to sting. Oh, it tastes like a salad. Show the dip one more time to see how fresh it is. Hi, so now it's dinner time, and on Alex Consani's Instagram highlights, I found lots and lots of photos of pasta. I saw spaghetti, I saw macaroni, I saw whatever, all the pasta shapes and tastes and sizes. Unfortunately, the only pasta that we have at home right now is this pumpkin kumara sage tortellini. So we're gonna be making this for dinner. Here's the pasta. All right, so this has the pasta that I showed you and some chicken pieces, roasted chicken pieces, shrimp, cherry tomato, and spinach. These are for the extra protein, and this is for fiber. This is the pre-cut roasted chicken made for sandwiches, by the way. Okay, so while I'm eating, how did I rate today's meal plan? For breakfast, I had this cinnamon pancakes. That was amazing. It was my own recipe, but cinnamon pancake is cinnamon pancake. So that 5 out of 5. The vegetarian, vegan, everything healthy, everything vegetable nachos, no meat, just veggies and stuff. Those nachos, actually an amazing recipe. Would definitely make that again. 5 out of 5. And then dinner, pasta. Obviously, I love pasta so much. So 5 out of 5. Overall, 5 out of 5. I wish I could give it 10 out of 5.